Getting admission for an MS from abroad is difficult. While you are figuring out your MS abroad plan, you don't want to be worried about finances, and thus we are making this video. Today in this video, we are going to talk about all the options for an MS from abroad, eligibility criteria, and how you can save lakhs using some tricks and tips. Hello guys, this is Aman from GyanDhan. I am one of the founding members here. At GyanDhan, we have helped thousands of students in getting an education loan for their abroad education and would love to help you out as well. So let's start. So let's start with the most basic thing about education loan. When you are eligible to even apply for an education loan, the first and foremost is you should be an Indian citizen. The second, you should be able to get an admission to a university which is recognized by the government you are going to. That particular course that you are opting for should be career oriented, and at last you should pass your last examination with more than 50% or so. This is not a hard criteria. People do get loan at a lower percentage as well, but always better to be above 50% in your last qualification. I am sure you have checked all of these criteria. If any of the criteria you don't fit in, you won't be able to apply for an education loan. Now let's move forward. Let's talk about types of education loan. So there are two types of education loan. One is secured education loan, other is unsecured education loan. The secured education loan is called when you are applying for a loan with a collateral. Collateral can be any security that you are giving to the bank. It can be your flat, your plot, government bonds, insurance policy surrender value, or the FD. Unsecured loan is the loan without collateral where you just get loan basis your and at times your co-applicant profile. So what are the criteria of applying for these two kinds of loan? Let's first understand the criteria to apply for a secured education loan. So to apply for the secured education loan, the first and foremost thing is the value of the collateral. The value of collateral should be at least equivalent to the loan amount that you are looking for. Second, all the papers related to collateral should be in place. This to be noted especially when you are planning to apply for a loan with a real estate property. There are so many documents that is needed related to your property when it comes to applying for a loan with a real estate property. At times we have seen that students are under the impression that they have all the documents, and when they apply, at the end they get to know that their loan is not possible because a certain document was not there. Don't worry, you can get in touch with GyanDhan today, even if you are planning to go way into the future, and can get the complete list of documents that is needed as per your education loan plan. So in unsecured loan, the risk for the lender or the bank is higher. That's why the level of scrutiny as compared to secured loan will be higher in an unsecured loan. They will look at your academic records. Primarily, you should not have many backlogs in the past. Your qualification marks should be good. You should be going to a college or course where the earning potential is higher. At last, the co-applicant income. Especially if you are taking a loan from the Indian lender, they are looking for a co-applicant for a loan without collateral. Indian lenders will not give you loan without collateral and without co-applicant. So, a co-applicant is someone from your family who has income documents in place such as ITRs or salary slips. So which are the banks offering this loan without collateral but with co-applicant? The banks like Axis Bank, ICICI Bank, and there is a new member in the family now which is IDFC First Bank. Before we move on, I want to point out that we work with all of this lender and can help you getting the best education loan from the comfort of your home. Now we have talked about secured loan and unsecured loan. In unsecured loan, the co-applicant is mandatory. How about the people who don't have a collateral and also not the co-applicant? In such scenario, the international lenders come into the picture. International lenders are the lenders which are registered in other countries but are offering loans to the Indian students. Usually, they don't ask for a co-applicant and will give you loan on your profile only. As you might guess, the risk for the international lender is much higher. And that's why they will only give you without collateral and without co-applicant loan when you are going to a certain specific list of colleges, and that too for certain specific courses. To find out if you are eligible for a without collateral and without co-applicant loan or not, you can get in touch with GyanDhan by checking the loan eligibility with a link that is mentioned below in the description. What are some other factors that can lead to the rejection of your education loan application? One such factor is the CIBIL score. Your and your co-applicant CIBIL score will be checked. by Indian lenders and your CIBIL score will be checked by the international lender. If you have taken loan in the past and have not repaid it back or have not repaid it back on time and your CIBIL score is impacted, that will be taken into consideration while evaluating these apps. But if it was a small thing, then the lenders do take that into consideration. Even if your CIBIL score is on the lower side, going to a good college, having excellent score in your test, definitely going to help you in improving the chances of approval for an education loan abroad. So how GyanDhan will help you in your quest of getting an abroad education loan? When you apply at GyanDhan, you get assigned a personalized education loan counselor who talk to you for hours to understand your requirement and find out the best education loan option for you. Not only that, will help you in the documentation, preparing the list and then preparing the actual documents, transferring it to the lender. Even if it is required, somebody to come to your home and pick up and submit it to the bank. Once the file is submitted in the bank and logged in the system, then we follow up with the bank promptly to ensure that your education loan application gets decision faster. If the loan gets approved, then we'll help you understanding the agreement. But before that, if the interest rate is not fixed by the lender, then we'll negotiate it for you so that you get the minimum interest rate on the top of lower processing fee. And if you refer somebody to GyanDhan, you get the cashback as well. In the nutshell, we can help you getting a secured loan up to 1.5 crore rupees and an unsecured loan up to 60 lakh rupee. Though 40 lakh rupee is the most common education loan request when it comes to an unsecured education loan. We will help you getting a secured loan at an interest rate as low as 9.05% as of today. And at last, we'll help you with the pre-visa disbursement if that is required by your university or the visa. Your relationship with GyanDhan is not only for this 10, 12, 15 days, but for 10 to 15 years. We'll help you out with the further disbursements in the subsequent years and the repayment whenever you require. So what are you waiting for? Click on the link below and get in touch with us and allow us to help you out getting the best education loan for your abroad education dream.